Assalamualaikum everyone to another video from UA code 127.0.0.1. Hope so guys you are good and doing well in your life. In today's lecture I'm going to discuss about Nmap. As you already heard about Nmap, basically in today's lecture I'm going to perform different scanning techniques that are used by Nmap. So let's start. Guys, what is Nmap? Basically, Nmap is a footprinting tool. Nmap will be used to gather information about target machine. Nmap is used to discover hosts and services running on a computer network. As you know that information gathering is the first step in penetration testing. So in today's lecture you can see that how actually we are going to gather information about target. If I come here and type Nmap and hit enter, so from this website, that is nmap.org, if I click here, guys, you can see a lot of detail about Nmap present here. Nmap easily available for all platform. If I click on download, and you can see that actually how we can download Nmap depending upon the operating system which you use. You can download Nmap for your Microsoft Windows. If you are running 32-bit or 64 OS, depending upon operating system, you can download Nmap for Windows. Similarly, you can download Nmap for Linux operating system. And Mac user also download Nmap for information gathering and use it. And Nmap can also be downloaded for some other operating systems. So guys, you see that Nmap is easily available for all platforms. As I downloaded it earlier, so right now I'm not going to download it. Here I'm going to start Nmap. Just click here, guys. Here in information gathering, if you see information gathering, and then here you can see Nmap. By clicking on this, I can activate the Nmap. Here you can see all the details about Nmap. This is the one method, and the second procedure is that by open a terminal and simple type here Nmap and --help, and here guys you can see Nmap is open, and a lot of information, a lot of brief description about Nmap present here. If I scroll up, and here you can see that target specification, how you can actually specify your target. If you use Nmap, you can pass Nmap to the host name, something like that, ScanMe or Nmap.org. Actually this is a website which is made for education purpose, and you can use it for your practice. You can pass host name here. You can also pass IP address, you can also pass network, etc. For example, something like that. Here you can see Nmap, ScanMe, Nmap.org, Microsoft. You can guys actually scan multiple target at a time. Here you can see target is separated by comma. Here you can see this comma is put, and then this comma, and here another IP address, and then semicolon. Try to understand the difference. Here is a semicolon used. If I try to separate two IP address, that semicolon is used. If I want to separate two domain, then the single comma is used. Okay guys, next if I move down, here you can see host discovery. Actually how you can discover host is alive or not, which services running on host by using these switches, something like that. You can use -SL, it will list scan, and -SN, it will be used to ping scan and disable port scan. Okay guys, you can also use the rest of flags with Nmap in order to discover host. Below here you can see some scan techniques. -SS, it will be used for stealth scan. Okay, stealth scan or SYN scan. This will be used to initiate the connection. ST scan, then SA scan, SV scan for window. Okay, if you want to scan UDP scan, then you can use -SU switch, and here below some other flags which you can use. If you use -SN, then it's mean TCP null scan. If you type SF, it means fin scan, and then if you use SX flag, then it's mean XMS scan. Okay guys, if you want to scan port, you can use port switch, something like that, -P, and then you have to put port range. Here you can see in example -P and then port 22. It's mean only port 22 will be scanned, and then comma is used, and then -P 1 to 65,535. It mean ports from 1 to this end will be scanned. Okay guys, if you see this example, here you can see UDP scan is performed, and then you can also use -F switch. -F switch will be, if you want to fast mode scanning, then -F will be used. Okay, then below here you can see that service reduction switches. You can, if you want to know the service which is running on target machine, then -SV switch can be used. Okay, this is actually most helpful technique. That is, if we will use different script scan techniques in order to find different information about our target machine. Okay, then if you want to know about OS, then -O switch can be used. Okay, here a lot of information you can see below. Here you can see in example. Let's try to this, guys. Here you can see that if I want to scan a host machine, I can use nmap. Simple, I can type nmap -v. -v switch will be used for verbose output, mean to say if you want to know a detailed output, and then -a switch, and then the host name. Scan me again, I told you, basically this is a website which is made for education purpose. You can use this website for your practice. org, and hit enter. Okay, nmap is now try to find out different detail about this website. Basically guys, this is some basic introduction about nmap. Now today we will work on this cheat sheet. Actually sometimes it's not possible for me to remember things, so I'm making a cheat sheet. I'm going to show actually how nmap exactly works. So starts from first. Here you can see scan a single target. Guys, if you want to scan a single target by using nmap, then how could you perform this? I'm clear my screen, and here I type nmap. I want to scan a single target, that's why I put only one IP address here. That is my target IP address, 1.198, and hit enter. Here you can see nmap starts scanning. For some techniques, this host is not live. If I typed here nmap scan me .org .nmap.org and hit enter, so nmap starts scanning against this host. It will take some time to show result. Okay, the next option is that guys, if you want to scan multiple targets, then it's also possible. If you want to scan multiple targets by using nmap, here I am going to open another terminal, and I can use nmap, and then multiple targets can be used. Here is you can see all the targets which I can scan at a time by using nmap. So guys, all the targets should be separated by comma sign. Here you can see I put comma beside. Okay, okay, if I typed here nmap 192.168.18. some random IP 1 192.168.18.70 and hit enter. Oops, sorry, there is a spelling mistake in nmap command. It should be nmap and hit enter. Right now here the nmap is not showing some useful result, but the method is that, guys, if you want to scan multiple target, you can do it by using comma sign and can provide multiple target to scan. Okay, next guys, scan a list of target. Okay, for this I have already made a list on my Kali. If I hit entered and cat list list, guys, you can see that in this list these IP addresses are present. Now if I want to scan this list, I can do that by using nmap, and then I should put the name of list which I want to scan. So guys, here you can see nmap is going to start scanning against the list which I provide. It takes some time to display result. Here you can see that, guys, nmap show result after scanning the whole list. You can see that 22 ports open and then 70 something like that. All these result show after scanning this list that I provide in list.txt. Okay guys, let's move to the next scan that is called scan a range of hosts. Guys, if you want to scan a range of hosts, you can also scan a range of hosts by using hyphen sign. If I typed here 192.168.18.10 18.100 and then I should put the range that should be 198 and hit enter. Guys, it means that all the IP address range between this will be scanned. You can scan a range of IP address by using this sign. It will also take some time in order to show scan result. For that I have to wait. Okay guys, you can see the result of this range scan. You can see some ports are open here. So guys, you can also scan a range of IP address by using this command. Let's move to the next scan, that is scan an entire subnet. Okay guys, if I want to scan entire subnet, then what I should do, I can type here 192.168.18.100 by 24. By 24 mean oops. Actually every time I make a spelling mistake here, sorry for that. Okay, by put 24, it means that you want to scan for entire subnet of this network. And map start scanning it. It takes some time. Okay guys, you can see detailed result of this scan which I perform against all the subnet is scan of this IP address. You can see it shows a lot of information about target machine. Here you can see port 443 open and 902 and different ports are open. So next I'm showing I'm going to show, if you want to perform an aggressive scan, then you can use -a switch and then host name and hit enter. It will be basically perform an aggressive scan against the target, that is this target, and -a switch will perform an aggressive scan. It will take some time in show its output. Meanwhile we are going to perform another scan. Okay guys, if I want to perform UDP scan, then you can use this switch nmap -su and then scanme.nmap.org and hit enter. Here you can see aggressive scan show a detailed result about target machine. You can see here 22 port is open, then the service which also shown which service is running on this port, and version number. It's also a very helpful information about the target. It also shows that port 23 is filtered and the service running on it, and then 24 ports is also filtered. On port 80 Apache server is running. On port 9929 port is also open, and some service is running on it. Aggressive OS scan, you can see that aggressive OS scan, it might be a Linux operating system. It could be a Linux operating system 3.4 version. It could be Linux OS 3.5 version. The percentage is sure that 80% it assured you that it's a Linux operating system. So guys, you can perform an aggressive scan against your target by using -a switch. Let's move to the next scan. Guys, if you want to a verbose output, then you can use nmap-v switch and then host name scanme.nmap.org and hit enter. It will show a detailed output to you. -v mean verbosity level. It will increase its verbosity level. You can see here guys, verbosity level is of this target machine is shown here. Different ports of this machine are open, and by default nmap scan 1000 ports, as you know. Okay, let's move to the next scan. Guys, you can save your scan in an output file, something like that, nmap scan me.nmap.org. If I want to store this scan in an output file, then I can here use 3 different formats. I'm going to show first one, that is if I type here -on, and then I'm typed here the file name. Let's file name is output.txt. This is the output file name, and then I have hit enter. So guys, after scanning this host, all the result will be saved in this file in text format. -on switch will store the output in text format. Okay, it takes some time. Meanwhile, let's move to another scan. Here you can see. Okay guys, now if I want to show the result of that file, you can see here the content of output.txt is this. Okay, you can also save the output in a file in XML format. You can store output in XML format by using XML output. I type output2.txt, and then I should use the switch that is OX. Here the extension will be XML, and then the switch will OX and hit enter. Now this switch will store output in this file in XML format. So you can also either store your output in multiple format. The option is also available if you want to store output. Here you can see guys, the scan is complete. Now if I type here cat output.xml, no file is present. Okay, output2, sorry, the file name is output2.xml and hit enter. Guys, you can see that the output is in XML format. Okay, you can see. Okay, guys, you can also store the output in multiple formats at a time. You can use OA switch, OA. If I type here OA and then file name, that is 3, and hit enter. Now guys, you can see that the output will be stored in 3 format at a time. It will be in text format, it will be in XML format, and it will be in greppable format as well. Now if I type here ls, you can see that different format of this file is present, output 3. Then you can also see if I type here cat output 3.xml.nmap and hit enter. Now you can see that the result is present in normal text format. If I type here XML and hit enter, then now guys you can see that the output is in XML format. Okay, the third format is, if I type here ls, and then the third format is greppable form, that is gnmap. If I type here cat output 3.xml.nmap and hit enter, now guys you can see that output is present in this format. So guys, in today's lecture I try to cover some basic fundamentals about nmap. In my coming videos, that videos will also be related to nmap. You can learn a lot about nmap, how you can actually use nmap to gather detail about more specific detail information about your target machine. So for those videos you have to watch my videos for that, for till Allah Hafiz.